Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
Oh, what's on your mind? What's up? Let me guess, you're an idiot. Why? Why would you say that? What's on your mind, Alistair?
I told you before how Al Eamon raised me, right? That my
Yeah.
mother was a serving girl at the castle and he took me in. The reason he did that was because, well, because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my half-brother, I suppose.
Alright. So, you're royal blood? He's a royal bastard? Doesn't that make you the heir to the throne?
Maker's breath, I hope not. I don't think so. You don't think so, do you? I'm a bastard. And nobody even knows about me. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
That's alright, I can understand.
Oh, good. I'm glad. It's not like I got special treatment for it anyhow. At any rate, that's it. That's what I had to tell you. I thought you should know about it.
That's cool, thank you. No, I don't want to ask him about anything else. I'll let him come out on his own volition for whatever other information he has. I already told him he's the heir to the throne, so I don't know why that option is there. We might be able to use that to our advantage. Yeah, why do I need to know this, actually? That's a good question. Why do I need to know that?
Because it will probably come up. I didn't want to walk into Redcliffe without you knowing the truth. That would be just awkward. I have no illusions about my status, however. It's always been made very clear that I'm a commoner, and now a Grey Warden, and in no way in line for the throne. And that's fine by me. No, if there's an heir to be found, it's Al Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Kaelin's uncle, and more importantly, very popular with the people. Though, if he's really as sick as we've heard... Oh no, I don't want to think about that. I really don't. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
As you command, my prince. I do want to be snarky about it. Yes, I'm gonna go with the second option.
Oh, lovely. I'm going to regret this. Somehow I just know it.
I think Morgan's gonna have a good time with that if she knows about it, but I don't think she does right now. But hey, it's nice and fun to... right. So actually, I think he's gotten quite a lot of affinity, I guess. I don't know what it's called. Approval. There you go. So he's gotten more abilities. We're just outside of Redcliffe, so I guess we're going to do a bit of exploring then.
It has begun. I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
Help you with what? Is there a problem?
So you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
Well, we hadn't heard, but maybe someone else has heard. I've heard that Arl Eamon is sick, if that's what you mean.
He could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days. We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Al Eamon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
Okay. So monsters are coming out of the castle? That sounds a bit strange, doesn't it?
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Bantegan, though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud. Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Ten Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
Right. I think it's funny that just saying that he was covered in mud when he was younger pretty much identifies who he was. It's kind of funny. It's very identifying of his childhood and perhaps what he's done. Well, he did say he grew up with the dogs and stuff, so maybe that's why. Right. What was going on? Loghain would have us believe that all the Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things. So you don't believe? Not all of us died, no.
So, you are a Grey Warden as well? Is it possible we've met? You seem very familiar.
I do not remember you, sir. I don't know. You may have known my father, Terran Kuzland.
Ah, yes, that's it, exactly. A pleasure to meet you indeed, though I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
Aren't you worried that, well, I was going to say, well, why hasn't he gotten to the castle yet? And isn't he worried that the things coming out of the castle pose a threat to Eamon? I don't know. What evil things are you talking about?
Some call them the Walking Dead. Decomposing corpses, returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again the next night. Each night they come, with greater numbers. With Cailan dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arl Eamon.
Well, I'm sure we'll help. Sure we'll help. And it sounds like he's describing zombies as well. But the question is, where are they coming from? But yes, of course we'll help.
There are no darkspawn here, and nothing to gain. It is a fool's errand.
We actually have the thing we're going to gain is Arl Eamon's help, is that's why we're here, which... Right, there's a chance we'll rescue the Arl. We have to try. What would you have us do instead? Right, I'm gonna go with number 2.
Perhaps.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
Okay, thank you. I'll be on my way then. Actually, yes, I do want to... I want to discuss the situation with you.
Of course.
Why are you in the chantry with the villagers? That is a good question.
Sir Perth insists. He wants me to be with the villagers, so everyone he needs to protect is in one place.
Sounds good.
I don't mind, to be honest. The point of all this is to protect the villagers, and I can do that best here. This is the last line of defense, should things go amiss.
Alright, sounds good to me. It seems like it would also give the villagers perhaps a morality boost, having you guys around to help and protect them. Should things go amiss? Question mark.
Should the monsters find their way in? I would prefer not to fight in the chantry, but if they come, then so must it be. We could bring some men in to stand beside me, but I'd rather keep the monsters away from the villagers if possible.
Okay. Sounds good. I was going to say, I'm not sure why he wouldn't want to fight in the Chantry. Maybe he doesn't want to break the sanctification of the Maker or something along those lines. Because it is, right, it's holy ground, though, but I don't really care about that. Maybe it also would startle the villagers to have a lot of combat and that sort of thing in the Chantry, so maybe that's why. Right. I will get back to work then.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Thank you. Perhaps we should take a look around the... Right, well, first of all, we have Morgan and Sten who both disapprove, and if Morgan's too useful right now to get rid of her and switch her out with another person. I do really like her abilities and whatnot.
Let us pray. Blessed art thou who exists in the making.
Okay, I'm gonna leave, because prayers don't care about that. Seems like there's a quest over here for Caitlin. Hello, Caitlin.
Sorry, am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
You haven't made a noise, actually. You're not bothering me.
I shouldn't be such a crybaby. With Mother gone now, I have to be brave. I can't help myself. I'm so frightened. Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere. And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too.
Well, if we run across him, we might find him, right? I mean, I don't want to actively look for him. If we come across him, that will be fine. Why did he run off, do you know?
He said something about saving Mother. He's just a little boy. He doesn't understand she's gone.
If he has foolishly run off, then he is no doubt dead. You should get used to that fact.
Nice. Maybe you want to kick her in the head while you're at it.
Shall we comfort her with lies? If she is to face death, better she face it honestly.
No, I do agree with
Better
that.
yet, pick up a blade and avenge him.
I understand, I do. I'm just so afraid for him.
Silence, girl.
Well, trusty, I'll be fine. Maybe we'll...
But night is coming.
Alright, everyone's worried that the zombies are coming and whatnot. Oh, looks like we're... No.
Fresh air. It was difficult to breathe within with all that self-righteousness crowding the air.
What is that smell? Fish? And something else. Oh, more fish.
Is this where humans keep all their wisdom? Your behavior makes much more sense to me now.
Yep, I agree with Sten and Morgan. This... churches and chantries and all of that nonsense. Anyways, I don't need to get into that.
Their numbers just keep growing.
I guess we're gonna talk to
Tell them
Murdoch.
to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Yes, sir. What should we do until then?
Pray and hope for a miracle.
Right. I feel like we're gonna get into combat scenario pretty soon, which is why I am saving. Hey, Murdoch.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I heard they all died with the king.
Well, you heard wrong. I could be a ghost. Right, well, you heard wrong.
So you say. A damn Qunari could walk up and say he was a Grey Warden. I wouldn't know the difference.
That much is clear.
We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
It's a pretty, grizzled, grizzled mayor, right? You can call me Aiden, sure.
Fair enough. What can I do for you?
What can I do to help?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
I'll see what I can do then. I guess we can go talk to him. Do you know why he is refusing to talk?
His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
Well, here's the thing. I would tell the blacksmith that by fixing all of the armor, it would help you guys. to go and find his daughter, so it works the other way around, actually. So, right. Well, I'll see what I can do then.
I'd appreciate it. If he doesn't help, he'll die like the rest of us. What good will that do anyone then?
Exactly. Right, and it looks like the only things you can do is leave the area. I'm just going to check the map real quick. Smithy, Tavern, Chantry, and Caitlin's home. Maybe the boys at Caitlin's home, but I'm going to go to the Smithy first, maybe? And world map. I think we were just up the hill, right? Yeah. The Smithy's right here, isn't it? Hello?
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left.
We're not here for your stores. You're the blacksmith. I need to talk to you.
Huh? Who is that? What do you want? I've been through enough.
I know, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I prefer not to speak through a door. May I come in?
All right. Let me undo the locks. All I ask is that you don't make any trouble.
Sounds good. We're coming in.
Somebody's been drinking.
So I let you in. You wanted to talk. Now we're talking. Mind telling me who you are?
I'm Aiden, Grey Warden. I'm helping Ban Tegan.
A Grey Warden, is it? It takes all kinds. Anyhow, my name's Owen, though you might already know that. Care to join me as I get besotted? Or is there something in particular you wanted?
Well, perhaps drinking with him would lighten his mood towards us, or his disposition towards us, rather, and make him more likely to help us, but I don't really drink that much, I mean, so... The militia needs your help desperately.
Why should I help Murdoch when he won't help me? My girl, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone!
You only care about your daughter, I can understand that. Well, I'll tell you what, if you fix the armor, we'll go and get the daughter for you. How's that? I can rescue her, yes. Or you could work to help save her. That could work as well. That is actually what I wanted to tell him, so let's do that.
I'm an old man. Everyone knows we aren't making it through the night. Or are you going to save us?
That's what I plan to do. I intend to try.
Is that so? Maybe it's the drink talking, but you almost sound like you believe that. Tell you what, if you want me to do repairs for Murdoch and his men, promise me you'll go into the castle and find my daughter.
Absolutely, I will do that.
Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either.
You were asking a great deal, you wretched little man.
I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
Okay, I'll do it.
I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least.
Oh, lovely. Shall we next begin rescuing kittens from trees?
Is this a promise we will not keep?
Let's hope not.
What's this?
I said nothing to you, human.
Right then. It seems I have some work to do relighting the forge, and I suppose I'll have to find some iron. Maybe at the mill. Oh, Murdoch just better send his men here as soon as possible if I'm gonna get to all these repairs and get them done by nightfall. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
And I'll have to excuse myself about Morgan and Sten, the company I'm keeping. They don't really seem to understand the bigger picture here, where ties that bind. We help people that help us, that help us in the bigger run, right? It's all an interweaving web of things. So if they keep disapproving, I might have to replace Sten with Ogden when I do get Ogden. We'll see. We'll see what Ogden is like at that point. And Morgan, well, like I said, I feel like she's pretty useful. So I don't exactly want to replace her, and I do kind of like her snarkiness, but it's not nice to these people here. Right, so we've got the smithy to help now. Sorry about that, I'm being distracted. So we're preparing the village. So we have to talk to Murdoch, talk to Sir Perth near the windmill. Okay. Right, so we can talk to Murdoch and tell him he's repairing his stuff. We've got a missing child to find. I think I'm going to head into the house as well. And we have to find his daughter, right? Alright, Murdoch, we've got the blacksmith to help us.
Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need.
Excellent.
The damn fool is falling over drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll send one of my men to inform Bantegan the militia is ready for battle.
Excellent. Good to hear. And if your blacksmith is drunk and he's doing good work, well, you've got quite a good blacksmith. And we're not only ready, we're going to win this. Right, morality.
I hope you're right. We may just be village folk, but we're going to fight like there's no tomorrow.
And by doing that, you are going to assure tomorrow. I still need to go talk to Sir Perth, so I'll be back.
You'll find him and his men at the mill by the bridge, to the north.
I will do that. Actually, is there anything else I can do?
We could use some extra bodies. Having a veteran like Dwin in the militia would help a lot, but he flat out refuses.
Oh, and why is that? Tell me about Dwin.
He's a trader, a dwarf, lives near the lake. Locked himself up in his home with some of his workers, he has. Says he doesn't need any of us. We could use somebody with his fighting experience, but he won't come out.
I'll see what I can do then. Let's see if he has any other dialogue options. Well, we better hurry up then. I'll be back.
I have a good feeling about tonight.
Good to hear. Right, so some dwarf we have to go talk to, but first, where is Caitlin's home? Caitlin's home is right ahead of us. And I think that is the way to get into it, is right here. This is Caitlin's home. Maybe the boy is back at Caitlin's home because his home is a familiar place, so he wants to be comforted in a familiar place. When you approach the dresser, something moves inside. You hear a short, surprised intake of breath, and then silence. Hello? Is someone there? You know, I don't want to open it right away. I don't want to startle him, so let's be gentle with it.
Go away. This isn't your home.
A small human. I say burn it out.
Ah, what are you doing? All right, I'll come out.
Stan. Hello there.
Please, don't hurt me. I'll go back to the chantry if you want. I didn't mean any harm.
That's alright. Your sister's looking for you, by the way.
I just didn't want to be at the chantry anymore. Everyone's scared, and I want to be brave.
I can understand that. But how is hiding in the dresser being brave?
I wasn't always in here. I hid when I heard you coming. I was... Well, I shouldn't tell you. It's a secret.
Oh, a secret. Are you sure? Maybe I could help you out.
You could. Alright, I guess. Father said I could have his sword when I grew up. It was grandfather's. And grandfather was a great dragon slayer. I thought, if I was brave like grandfather, I could use his sword and kill the bad people who took mother.
You know, I'm a bit weary about a child fighting, and I don't think his expertise are all that for fighting the monsters. But I don't know. I need to take a look at the dialogue options. But before I do that, oh my goodness, the texture on the cupboard thing, closet is horrendous. Okay, don't you think you're a bit young to fight? I do want to say that, but at the same time, I don't want to reduce his morality. But I don't want him to go and kill himself. You had the right idea. You are indeed very brave.
Thank you, sir. But the sword is too heavy for me. I guess I'm not as strong as someone like you.
It's alright. You'll grow up eventually. Don't worry about it.
That doesn't help us now. Caitlin says everyone's going to die tonight.
Well, I'm going to make sure no one does. Not if I'm here to help it.
Really? You must be very brave. I wish I was like you.
You can. So where's your sword?
In the chest. In Mother's room. Father gave me a key, but I'm not supposed to give it to anyone.
That's okay, you could keep it, I guess, right? Perhaps I could help you and your sister in return. But I could use that sword to help the village. Yeah, don't worry about it. Run back to your sister.
But Oh, alright. I guess. She'll be pretty mad at me. But I'll go.
Good. Off you go, little boy. Now, right, because this is an RPG and items matter, you would think that, oh, you should go and get all of the items that are good for you to help you defeat stuff, but it is also an RPG, which is a role-playing game, and I like to say the dialogue options that I would normally say, so... Anyway, you've got pretty good gear as well right now, so I don't need to worry about that too much. Let's actually just check what's upstairs. There's the chest, maybe we can... Yeah, no, I'm not gonna steal anything from him. Oh, that's to go back down? Right. Anyways. I think we have to go and inform Caitlin that her brother is back, maybe? Do we still have that quest? Yes, we do. Let's go talk to Caitlin then. Caitlin, hello.
Bevan said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you.
I'll take a kiss from a pretty girl. No, I'm good. Just stay safe, both of you.
The Maker sent you. I just know it. Thank you again.
You're welcome. And be safe. And now we have to go find a dwarf who's down by the river. Let's see. There it is. Oh, there's a general store as well. Yes, more potions. If I can go to it. Yes, it's down here. Oh, these houses are on stilts. That's pretty interesting. I guess when the tide comes up, the houses need to be safe.
Were you really in that cage for 20 days?
It might have been closer to 30. I stopped counting after a while.
What did you do? I mean, 20 days is a long time to sit in one place and do nothing.
On good days, I posed riddles to the passers-by, offering them treasures in exchange for correct answers.
Really?
No.
Oh, I'm disappointed.
That's serious potential.
Yep, Alistair, I am disappointed as well. Lake Callahan. No swimming. The Legend of Lake Callahan. Ooh, some codex entries. Sorry, I just... Culture and history. Where is it? There it is. Lake Callahan. The waters of Lake Callahan are steeped in legends. The Avar people say that it was once the site of Belenas, the mountain which stood at the center of the world, from which Korth the Mountain Father surveyed the earth and the sky. But it was destroyed in the battle between Korth and the serpent Nathramar, leaving only a vast crater behind. Where the Lady of the Skies saw that Belenas was gone, she wept, and her tears filled the craters, making the lake. The Tevinters believe that the waters of the Lake Callahan were blessed by the Razakale, god of mysteries. Those who drank from them were granted special insight. This was why they built the great tower on an island in the middle of the lake, hoping the powers of the lake would aid their magical research. But most of us know the legend of King Callahan, which gives the place its name. It is said that the Callahan Thierin spent a year and a day in the Tower of the Magi. Each day he drew a single cup full of water from the lake and carried it to the Formari at the top of the tower. By magic, each cup of water was forged into a single ring of mail armor the circle gave to Callahan. In that armor, made from the lifeblood of the land itself, no blade could strike him, no arrow pierce him, so long as he stood on Ferelden soil. Interesting. That's a fun little legend about the sky goddess crying, and it fills up the water of the lake. That's actually pretty neat.
Very well.
And I'm looking for the general store, which is right up here. We've got some... Yeah, that's on the other side. Nope. Not here. There's the general store.
I await your command.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. You've got a nice face, though. No one's here. And there's a barrel we can inspect, though. There is lamp oil in these barrels. Okay. A chest, which we can bash open. Fire arrows. And we lost some fire arrows, but that's fine. We don't really have an archer at the moment. Okay, No, that scared me. It was just the chest falling apart. I was hoping there would be a vendor so that we could buy some potions, but alas, such things are not to be.